on VOX, we'll have information on a Disney visitor's arrest and more. Emily Ann will have your weather, and Caleb Pearson will have your sports.
It's Thursday, November 7th, 2019, and you're watching VOX News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Kaylee Peak.
And I'm Aaron Curl. It is National Hug-A-Bear Day. Hug-A-Bear isn't about the big fuzzy beasts that roam the forest. It's about your favorite stuffed animal. They are often the first gift we are given and carry them into our adult lives as memories of the past. Hug-A-Bear today, or a gift, perhaps.
A sixth grader will be charged after a student found a handgun near E.K. Baker Elementary School while playing outside Wednesday afternoon. According to McMinn County Sheriff Joe Guy, around 1:30 p.m., a student was going to get a ball that had gone over the school fence when he found a rusted, unloaded handgun. The police questioned the sixth grader they believed to be responsible for bringing the weapon to school. He said he brought the gun to school last May to show it off, but admittedly got scared and threw it over the fence. Sheriff Guy and School Director Lee Parkinson both said at no point were any students in danger.
An elderly man in Hawaii fell down a lava tube in his yard, sadly passed away. Authorities responded to the man's house in Hilo on Monday morning after the acquaintance of the man said he had not been seen or heard from in several days. Hawaii police say determined investigators that he had fallen through a soft area of the ground in his yard and plummeted down into a lava tube, authorities said. The lava tubes are large conduits beneath the ground that are formed by flowing lava. Fire department crew pulls the man's body from 22 feet beneath the ground, police said. An autopsy determined the man died from falling down the tube.
According to Fox News, a Walt Disney World guest was arrested and charged with battery for touching a princess character inappropriately while taking a photo. 51-year-old Brian Sherman, who was visiting the park with his wife, repeatedly told the character actor her princess was his favorite multiple times before the picture. According to police report, Sherman placed his right arm around her shoulder, making her immediately uncomfortable. As her coworker was tending the line, Sherman allegedly lowered his arm until he was touching the woman's bra. Another cast member asked Sherman to pose in a different way so he wouldn't be touching the actor, but before moving, he moved his hand to under the princess's costume. The actor left the scene shaking and crying, and the grotto area was immediately closed. A Disney representative told Fox, Orange County Sheriff's Office was on site and immediately stepped in, and this is now a law enforcement matter. Everyone should feel safe at work, and we encourage cast members to come forward in any uncomfortable situation.
A teenager is facing criminal charges after police say he shot his friend inside an abandoned home on Tuesday. Metro Police said South Precinct detectives on Wednesday night charged 16-year-old boy with reckless endangerment and unlawful gun possession for shooting a 16-year-old friend inside a home on Lane in Artage. The victim suffered a gunshot wound to his upper right leg during Tuesday afternoon shooting and was taken to Vanderbilt University Medical Center to be treated.
Several attendees of a London theater performance were shocked when the ceiling collapsed during the performance. BBC journalist Ian Hadow was at the showing of Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman and said the collapse happened 20 minutes into the show. According to Fox News, police responded to the Piccadilly Theater in the city's West End area around 8 p.m. and all attendees escaped safely with mild injuries.
The LeBron family mourns at the site of the slaughter of 9 U.S. citizens, 3 women, 6 children. They were ambushed and gunned down by cartel gunmen along a dirt road near Bas. When gunmen opened fire on them Monday, the Mexican Army, the National Guard, and the Sonora State Police were not there to interfere. It took them about 8 hours to arrive under a strong security presence. A remote farming community prepared to hold the first funerals Thursday for some of the dead. Killed by drug cartel gunmen, it was a massacre, 100% a massacre, said Langford's sister to Christian Langford, who was one of the women killed. I don't know how it squares with the conscience of someone to do something so horrible. To many, the bloodshed demonstrates once more that the government has lost control over areas of Mexico to drug traffickers.
Now let's send it over to Emily Ann with your weather.
I'll have your weather and more after this break.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our local radar. As you can see, we have a lot of rain moving down from the northwest, but currently we are pretty clear. Let's take a look at our daily weather. So far, we have a high of 61 and a low of 35. It feels like 51. And now let's take a look at our national radar. As you can see, we have a wall of storms moving up towards the Middle East, lots of rain coming our way. Up in the New York area, there's a lot of snow. So that's all for our national. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Thursday, it's rainy with a high of 61 and a low of 35. Friday will be partly cloudy with a high of 58 and a low of 28. Saturday and Sunday will be a high of 55 and a low of 35, and a high of 62 and a low of 38. Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 61 and 34. Tuesday is going to be snowy with a high of 37 and a low of 19. Make sure you bundle up. Wednesday will be sunny with a high of 42 and a low of 24. That's all I have for weather. Now let's send it over to Caleb with sports.
NBA, Bradley Sports, and more after this break.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check and the Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Denso has been around for a really, really long time, locally in our area, over 30 years, and it's a very stable company to work for.
Before I started working here, I didn't know what Denso was, but since I've been working here, knowing how much Denso sort of has its footprint all over the world, it's actually a global company that a lot of people in America haven't heard of, but it interacts with everything you do. If you drive a car, you probably have a Denso part in it.
So some of my daily tasks consist of fixing the machines, communicating with my other associates, and making sure all these production lines are working properly.
We do logistics. We repack finished good products.
My day-to-day here is basically working on the machines and producing product for Denso.
Let's take a look at our NBA scores. As you can see, the Bulls beat the Hawks with 113-93. The Timberwolves beat the Grizzlies. Timberwolves lost to the Grizzlies by 121-37. The 76ers lost to the Jazz by 2 points, coming in a close game. The Warriors lost to the Rockets. Rockets coming in at 129. Warriors coming in at 112. And the Magic lost to the Mavericks by 1 point. Mavericks coming in at 107. And the Bucks beat the Clippers by 5 points, coming in at 129-124. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the NBA MVP, has helped the Milwaukee Bucks win against the Los Angeles Clippers for the 4th time in a row, scoring 38 points and 16 rebounds, bringing in the Milwaukee Bucks to 129 points against the 124 by the Clippers. Giannis is the first player in league history to score 200 points, 50 assists, and 100 rebounds. Now let's send it over to Brett's picks.
Hello and welcome to week number 11. Can you believe it, Brett? Week 11 of Brett's Picks, and we are moving right along. I'm amazed. We're deep into the season now. Let's look at these standings, all the individuals that are making these picks. Jace alone at the top. Jarrett moved up last week, did really good, and you and I are well over there on the right column, not doing so good. Three-way tie for 7th place and a two-way tie for 10th place. So.
And Aaron is number 14.
Aaron is number 14. He probably doesn't want you to say that. He probably doesn't want you to say it. All right, so let's look at the picks for this week, Brett. College picks.
Yeah.
Number 5, Penn State at number 13, Minnesota.
I got Penn State.
And Vandy going to play number 10, Florida.
I got the Gators of Florida.
And here's the game of the week. Number 1, LSU at number 2,
Alabama.
Alabama. You got Bama?
Yeah, I got Bama. That game is at 3:30.
3:30 in Tuscaloosa. Number 20, Kansas State at Texas.
Texas Tech. No, Texas.
Texas. Louisville at Miami.
I got Miami.
All right, and then moving right into the second page, number 18, Iowa at number 16, Wisconsin.
I got Wisconsin.
Number 15, Notre Dame at Duke.
I got Notre Dame.
Iowa State is playing at number 9, Oklahoma. Who do you have?
I got Oklahoma.
And Wyoming playing number 21, Boise State. Border state rivals there.
I got Boise State.
Boise State. All right, the game that we want to talk about has a lot of implications for both teams. Is Tennessee playing at Kentucky, driving up the interstate and playing right there on the same interstate in Lexington. Who do you have in this game?
I got Tennessee.
Tennessee. Now here's something everybody needs to know. Bring the camera back to us. I want to point out that Tennessee, get this. Tennessee still has a chance to win the SEC East.
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you know that?
They have to win. They have to win some other rest of their game.
Okay, so he's got to figure it out. Tennessee has to win out. Georgia has to lose the rest of their games, and Florida has to lose the rest of their games. Tennessee becomes the SEC champs in the East.
They have to win the rest of their games.
I don't think that's going to happen, but I just wanted you to know there's a chance. All right, back to the graphics.
Yeah.
We'll get into some high school, picturing everybody in our local Division I Class 6A Region 2. Maryville sitting alone at the top, 6-0
Undefeated
in the region, 10-0 in the full schedule of regular season games. They did really well. They will be hosting a game. McMinn County and Bradley played this past week, and of course McMinn did upset Bradley as far as I'm concerned, and holds the number 2, Bradley at number 3. McMinn County is hosting a game, and Bradley,
it's at their place.
Bradley has to travel, and you can see Cleveland there. Cleveland is
out of it.
Out of it. So let's move on to the next page, and you're looking at the game lineup. Science Hill at Maryville. Who do you have?
I got Maryville.
Bearden at number 2, McMinn County.
I got Bearden.
Number 3, Bradley Central at Farragut.
Bradley.
William Blunt is playing at Dobbins Bennett.
I got William Blunt in that game.
And Walker Valley at Knox West.
I got Walker Valley.
So both of the teams from our
are
local...
at 7
o'clock. 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. So Bradley Central playing Farragut. Let's talk about this game. You can watch this game on NFHS Network. It is not available.
BCHS.TV.
It is not going to be available on Facebook or YouTube until after the game. It will not be live on Facebook or YouTube, only with a subscription at NFHS.com. And the reason for that is TSSAA regulates postseason games. They actually claim they own all the rights to anything postseason. So no arguing that. You can listen to it live
on Talk 101.3.
On Talk 101.3. Download the app, or you can listen to it on 101.3 FM.
With Gary Omby, Coach Rowland, and this guy right here.
Yeah, and me. So that will be a fun time had by all. We'll travel up tomorrow to Farragut, have some students that are going to be working the stream, and hopefully come back with a big win, Brett.
Yeah. We win that game, we'll be playing the winner of Science Hill or Maryville.
That's right.
Yeah.
Science Hill or Maryville. Okay. Well, you have anything else?
I ate at Jenkins yesterday.
Do you like that place?
Yeah.
Jenkins is pretty good. What's your favorite thing?
Grilled cheese and fries.
Grilled cheese with fries.
You need to go. You need to go by. You need to go by and see them.
Go see them. Kay and all the people that work up there. That's a good place to eat. I love Jenkins. And that's just a free plug. We're not being paid
No,
or anything
no.
to say that. Just love it.
Yeah,
I love the chicken salad. I think everybody likes the chicken salad. I also like the buffalo steak.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah, I want to like mention about the Jenkins.
That's awesome. Your grandma likes the chicken soup, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I want to come do our show this morning and mention that.
Good job. I went to Monterey last night. I love Monterey. Monterey is my favorite go-to on Wednesday night. If you're going to be there on Wednesday night, you're going to see me there.
It's on Blue Sprint. It's on
the bypass.
On
yeah.
APD 40.
Jenkins is on APD 40 across from Spring Creek apartment
Like
complex.
you're going towards Ocoee Middle School.
Like you're going out towards Ocoee, and then you turn right on the bypass.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Well, that's exciting enough. Everybody, just breathe a sigh of relief because that's all Brett had to say this week. So until next week, we'll see you
on the sideline.
The next football game for Bradley is tomorrow. It's going to be against Farragut. It is our first playoff game. Go Bears!
We are online on YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course, VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
Vox, the voice of Bradley Central.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears!